What's up, automotivated followers? Today we got a 2017 Volkswagen Beetle. It's the old bug, and customer complaint is she's got a coolant leak. She's having to fill up the coolant reservoir. This is the coolant reservoir over here. So every 2 days of driving, roughly 2 hours of driving, she's having to top that off. So it's got a fairly substantial leak. So I looked from up top, I shined my light all over the place. I couldn't see anything in particular. So what I'm gonna have to do is go in underneath, and I'll show you guys as I go. There's this big plastic cover underneath this whole bottom. And as you might be able to see, well, you can't see it now, but well, you can see it's still wet a little bit, but before I jack this thing up, I could see the red Volkswagen coolant dripping down. So let me remove this whole bottom piece here. I'm starting to already. We got this hardware here. I'm gonna go around the whole thing, and it's got a few clips around it. So let me pop this off and I'll start the video back up and we'll look here together. I'm gonna have to warm the thing up, pressurize the system, and see if we can see some coolant peeing out. Be right with you guys. So guys, I'm on the 2017 Volkswagen still, and I found the leak. Oh, you guys might have just seen a drip right there. Coming from the bottom of this piece right here, the outside of the thermostat housing. This is gonna be a fun one. Looks like the thermostat housing is all back in there, all underneath the intake. It's quite a big job. So here's the upper radiator hose. Comes over to the radiator. And way down in there, I guess there's an after, I think it's called an after coolant pump or after pump. When you shut the engine off, it circulates the top end of the motor. I guess it's for longevity of the valves and such. Anyways, I think it's a Volkswagen thing. I just saw a Jetta with this same aftercool pump on it. So that's definitely where the leak's coming from. So now I gotta talk to the customer and see how she wants to handle it. I got the bore scope out and I took a couple of pictures from down underneath to get a little bit better view. It looks like there must be a gasket for this pump here, and it's leaking right between the gasket and the cast. You can see that cast right there. There's one bolt right there. But anyways, here's the inside. There's that black plastic towards the inside is the actual thermostat, and then this black plastic on the outside with that weird shaped end is the after coolant pump. So, that's where we're at. If I can get you guys a better shot here. Yeah, not really. That's what we're working with though, right there. Underneath them electrical connectors. Right down in there. So you can't see it any better from underneath either. So, oh, you guys just saw it drip. Anyways, you can go talk to the customer. Coming right between the plastic and that cast. Hey y'all, I'm on this 2017 Beetle, the one with the leaking water pump. So I got everything pretty much disassembled, and I wanted to show you guys right before I pull the coolant pump out. Alright, so I'm gonna stick you down in here. So that's the coolant pump itself right there, driven by that gear down there. As you can see, she's pretty buried. That's why it was so hard to find this leak, but as you can see now, it's dripping right from the bottom of that. I got all the screws out of the water pump. Now it's just got to pretty much be tapped a little bit and it'll fall right off. But let me back out here. Let me show you guys all the stuff we had to pull apart. We had to pull turbo tubes apart, tons of coolant lines. These VWs have so many coolant lines, it's ridiculous. Electrical connectors everywhere. They're super over-engineered, but here's the pile of parts here. Here's some more. And then a lot of the stuff I was able to just shove out of the way. So now, we can pull this coolant pump out here. Might be able to do it with you guys on camera. Oh, yeah, there she comes. All right, now I gotta get that belt off. So I'm not gonna be able to do this one-handed. I'm gonna have to put you guys down, and I'll start the camera back up when I got the coolant pump out. Got the coolant pump removed. I wanted to show you guys something. If you can catch it in the right light here. So that's all moisture right there on the inside of this cover. There's no way a leaking hose could cause a spray looking pattern like that. And then also, the actual pump itself has got moisture. It's super hard to see on a camera, I know, but boy. But anyways, it must be leaking right where these, where the stem goes through the cast aluminum. That's pretty commonplace for water pumps to leak. I just want to show you guys that before it dries up. I'm going to put the new coolant pump in and get it put back together. Water pump put back together on this 2017 VW Beetle with the 1.8 turbo. I just wanted to show you guys where that pool was before, how nice and dry it is now. I don't know if you guys remember, but right below that black plastic piece right there is all wet. So I want to zoom in and show you guys nice and dry. It's all nice and dry down there now. No more leaks. Got it all put back together. I've been running it for about an hour and a half now, so it's a long process, guys. I want to thank you for following. Until next time.